able to have a free lane, but we did see the Shy really challenge there, and now Kanavi's just going to take that trundle, so wanting something that has that early pressure. And so far for the drafts, right, a lot of scaling elements to the side of Weibo, right? They're going to have this huge front line. They're going to have tools like the Renata, like the Oriana, but the side of JDG, they have this range advantage, right? The Shock Blast, the Jinx.
We are getting more of that here as we can now see an early invade coming in. Missing thinking about it, and yes, we'll get the flash burn there. Azan has to flash his own. He's been ignited, but won't get taken out just yet. That's 2 flashes burn, and Weibo, they're a little bit separated here. There's the decimating smash, 3-man. So the Shy feeling pretty good about that one there, but it is still very much a summoner advantage over to JDG off of what just was Weibo thinking they wouldn't be stacked in that bush.
And in my mind, it's happening again.
Yes, there's the second one, and that's almost half his health bar. So the early advantage you get with the Jace having that range, not going to be as prevalent now. Shy is just getting absolutely rinsed right now. He's nowhere near this. And that means SOFM has to now come up to try and deal with this. But 369, you may have gone too far forward, my friend. You have to try and get yourself out of here. It's now a 2v1 situation. This game is off to a banging start right now. 369 will have flash, but he'll get rooted up, taken down. And then we've seen it once, we've seen it a million times. First blood to the Shy.
And you know, you'd love to have the pure 1v1 of that situation for 369, but SOFM comes up and makes things painful for you.
It's just going to be such an interesting setup right now for the side of JDG. You've got Kanavi roaming up, always right behind enemy lines. Angel does not know he's here. It was perfectly in the middle. They're just trying to keep him away. They will land the pillar. They will get the stun down and the flash away. Angel in a lot of trouble. The flash forward, one more auto attack will do it. And that's going to be Kanavi picking up a kill. This is blood everywhere right now. JDG and Weibo are not pulling any punches.
And Kanavi played that beautifully because a lot of the time you want to wait until they flash.
Now we got to see Kanavi just invading again. He has an entire topside jungle to take, and now with SOFM here, 369 is going to be trying to play a little bit of a baiting game right now because he has his mid laner and his jungler here. They're going to pop down the pillar. There is a flash here available to Sion. He gets over the wall, but he's underneath the tower all alone. I don't think they want to go for the dive just yet. JDG are not letting this one go by like any kind of stretch of the imagination. Flash in with the Ruin Prison. Kanavi, though, he hasn't got the pillar just yet, and he's not going to be able to get on time. But that being said, to the skies goes 369. Ox, this is what is happening. JDG are just saying, no, we're playing skirmishing all the time. No one is getting any rest.
This is big LPL energy. I'm going to be real, right? This sheer aggression coming out. We're getting more.
We're getting a lot more. There's a hook. There's on going down. You will get the bailout, but only for a little bit of time. It's more of a phone call than a bailout. And that's going to be another kill for JDG. They are so aggressive right now.
Yep, not giving any opportunity for Weibo. We kind of have a little bit of time, I'm thinking, just to break down. Super impactful. And across the board, right, top lane, 369 is down because of that kill that got traded over, but he's up in CS. Mid lane is doing fine. Bot lane is substantially up in this. Be a continuation of this trajectory because the more gold you get into Hope, the more favorable I feel you're going to be. And another great hook coming out.
Oh my god, he goes a bit too far forward though, missing underneath the tower. They're gonna have the ignite down, and On will finish off that kill. I like the idea, but he just wasn't quite able to get the full CC train down, and just a little bit too close to the tower. So ends up being a trade back, but they did have to burn every,
and that's just enough for you to go down. So I think you have to be a little bit cautious about that. Going forwards, going aggressive. Oh, speaking of going aggressive.
Speaking of going aggressive indeed, there's the shockwave out as Missing going to be able to tank up the tower, but Angel will fall, the subjugate enough to kill him off, and there's no rest right now. JDG are showing to be probably the quickest team in the LPL right now, with just how many fights they're taking. But we're at 8 minutes, not even, and we're looking at 5 kills across the board, and they're still hunting for back.
And there's no one really who has that long range on the side of Weibo, and Jason Jinx will be big thorns on your side. You can see they're leaning here, trying to look for the Shy.
But look at Angel. He's trying to see if he can make this one work. He flashes forward. That's real the Shy energy as he gets his ult to get knock up on 2. They will take him down, but now into the zombie form, you can do a little bit of damage. Yagao trying to jump onto Angel as Angel gets himself away, and SOFM finally joins the fight. Yagao now caught between a rock and a hard place. They will get 369 out, but Yagao probably not going to be as lucky. That's a 2-for-1 trade in favor of Weibo, and SOFM picks up both kills.
Yes, huge play coming out to turn that around. I think the critical thing was the shockwave from Angel, massive, enforcing both those flashes. And then whenever you end up in a...
That's why he flashes forward, gets himself with the unstoppable force, or excuse me, the ultimate there. It's not called unstoppable force. I'll figure out what that's called very, very soon. But now he's in a little bit of trouble. There's a pillar. He's caught between a trundle and a pillar. He's going to get himself a little bit too much damage, and that's going to be an easy kill there, picked up by the side of JDG. The Shy just using his zombie form to pick up as much CS as he possibly can. But this is the matchup that he, as you mentioned, is very comfortable into the Jace, but I don't think it's going to be a 1v1. It's going to be a 2v1 as Kanavi is just sitting.
Super aggressive, and into something like a Viego, which will outscale you, vitally important. Now, we do see that Herald is about to time out, so that should just get thrown down mid. It's the kind of the best place to throw it down, right? If you're just going to get 2 plates off the back of it, but in an ideal world, you would have gotten more. So, not obviously too stellar a situation.
No, not exactly ideal. We'll just drop it there into mid lane as Angel trying to escort the minions up, and we finally have a little bit of a reprieve in the game right now. Time to take a breath. It is still only about a 1,500 gold lead in favor of JDG, so despite the breakneck speed, it is not going as, you know, as ridiculously in their favor, but it is pretty much advantages across the board. As we can see now, Realm Warp going to be coming in as FOFM without his Heartbreaker, without his Flash, and without anywhere to go. He's going to find himself in a lot of pain as Kanavi finds himself his 3rd kill of the game.
Yeah, now they can actually lean that pressure towards top, right? We talked about how quickly they can take turrets. Jace going to be getting some solo play. Big one, obviously, the pillar can prevent him from getting that engage onto you. But also, you know, one of the big things we always talk about with the Trundle is, oh, On, you're so dead.
Yeah. He does have the hostile takeover. Just going to pop it out there for a second, but it is only to delay the inevitable as the Shy now finding 369 with Angel. Angel with the phase rush is kind of being a little bit more aggressive. The flash from 369 as the full decimating smash does not land.
The objective bounty's coming in, so even higher priority for JDG to try and stop this. Kanavi, he's got the Divine Sunder, by the way, and with the ultimate, he decimates the Shy. That's kind of the point I want to bring up before about just the fact that the Trundle has such a good target to ult, right? In the Scion. You'll steal the resistances, you'll make him squishy.
Kanavi, he's going to be in a lot of trouble here. He's trying to flash in on top of the box, but they put down so many wards just to stop him from getting anything. Now missing, didn't realize there was going to be a Trundle pillar, and he has to flash away, and Weibo will not go quietly into the night. They are willing to fight you on every single front, but Angel has no mana. The Realm Warp comes in. It's a little bit of catch and chase and catch right now. Angel will eventually get out. Weibo coming back into this right now, kind of picking themselves up and moving into those faster gears.
Relatively substantial, they can secure this.
I mean, they got it pretty much. SOFM not really in a position. It would be a miracle steal, as don't think it's going to be happening this time around. That's going to be the Dragon secured. They get themselves out. The Rift Herald will get the charge into mid lane, so that is going to be gold going over to the side of Weibo. And then again, we're back down to a 2,000 gold lead. They got themselves some objective bounties. They even get the second charge from Shelly. Now Weibo, they're just trying to again stack up, but they are starting to get places. You've got first items completed, and now SOFM, if he lands that route, could have been in a very good situation. But JDG, they need to be kind of worried about where this team fight or this game is going. They need to try and just layer this poke like they are with this Jace in order to try and turn this fight around. It is 5v5, but no one wants to fully engage.
Not really good engage from Renata. Her ult is so slow moving.
Yeah, it is very much something you want to have people running you into as Hope ticks down and dies. That's not what you want to be seeing. They are trading it off, though, on the bot side is missing. Is going to be missing his health bar. He's going to die to SOFM, so that's going to be another kill. That's 2 kills for a turret being traded here by Weibo, and little by little, bit by bit, we are seeing JDG just not being able to keep this breakneck speed and not being able to get his favorable trades because they trade a tower for a tower and 2 kills in favor of Weibo.
Yeah, they are going to fight.
Oh,
I was able to get away. Yeah, this is just, it's a bit messy. Honestly, they lose a lot out on this play. We will be going to be able to actually pretty much even up the goal differential. Right?
You can see there's a great ward there being picked up by the side of Weibo that know exactly where Yagao is going. So you can see right there, using the Calibrum, just pepper him down just a little bit. Not great guns for this fight, I will say, for Huan Fong. He would love to have the chakrams if he could possibly get them, but here we go. 3,000 health on the Barret, or the Dragon, as we're going to try and make this one work. It is secured by the side of Weibo, and now you go. You're on the wrong side of this one, buddy. He's going to have a cleanse, as he did have the unsealed spellbook, but bit of a separated fight now as the rest of JDG going to try and jump onto the Shy, who gets himself out with the unstoppable onslaught and reveals himself to be able to survive. They get the Realm Warp out of Yagao as he goes bot side, but this is the turning point right now for Weibo. They are the ones in control. They are the ones that are able to... This one, 6,000 HP on the Baron, and they're still going for it. They've got a tank Sion who's going to be taking literally no damage. They're kind of trying to keep everybody away. They go in. Konami going to try steal it. It's stolen by 369, and now Weibo are stuck in the pit, but JDG want nothing to do with it. They get themselves out. They lose nothing, and that is just straight up a flip coming out from Weibo. You didn't need to go for that.
And that was a 9 from 369. He's the one to secure it. They'll get mid tower as well. Baron minion should just be able to finish that off. Actually, keeps it alive. It's 1 HP. It's irrelevant.
Yeah.
They secure the Baron. And Weibo were the ones who initiated, right? And it felt like the idea was they wanted to force 369's TP to relieve some of the pressure in the side lane. They wanted to force a fight, maybe. Those were the things going through my mind.
Say this is just a little bit of a respite for JDG. They are still looking a little bit on the back foot, as we can now see Konami going to try and find SOFM, and they're going to go for a little bit of tussle. But Konami, you're by yourself, buddy. Your team is not with you, and they're going to flash forward and they get the onslaught straight on top of them. And Konami, what was that?
I don't know, right?
Thanks.
You know, I thought about it for a second, and you're now also caught out.
Angel, that was so big brain. He puts the ball right on the middle of the realm warp, so no matter where he goes, as long as he hits the shockwave, he's going to get caught by it. Yagao will clear out the minions and will get himself killed off, but that was just so nice on the side of Angel. And now Weibo, we talked about the Baron flip they just had, but it doesn't really matter anymore. It would be painful at best, as you say, for the side.
And horrific at worst. Game ending at worst, honestly.
Yeah. Well, look, it is JDG who have themselves the priority at the moment, but they are being chased away. Yagao back on the flank, trying to see if he can go for the exact same play. And on Deja Vu, we have been to this place before. We are seeing what exactly happened in that last fight around this Dragon Pit. It was secured by JDG's AD carry. They will land a hook there on the Sion. He's getting chunked out pretty damn significantly. He'll have to flash away. There's the hostile takeover, but it lands on the one. Is missing goes golden, and now you've lost your tank. There's some massive damage. My God, that can't be allowed. SOFM has to use the Heartbreaker over the wall, and JDG find everything. They get 2 kills onto their Jinx as Angel runs away. There's 3 kills at Dragon's Soul, and JDG right back in this game.
Yeah, 5,000 gold lead now for JDG. Huge team fight for them. I think that's the critical thing, right? The Shao just doesn't feel tanky when there's a Serpent's Fang to reduce your shield, when there's the Trundle to steal resistances and health. They managed to get the Dragon and the team fight with big shockwave from Angel, but it's not enough. They're just going to end the game.
Yeah, you can't do anything. You don't have the numbers, and blink and you'll miss it. JDG, breakneck speed. It felt like all game, despite it being a 30-minute series. And this is going to be JDG taking game 1 of this best of 3 against Weibo.